Start the video. Start the video. Ooh. Okay, so hi, hello, my name is Julia and I could be your erotic content creator. And this video is going to be for ladies who would like to book a photo shoot with hot and sexy models. Okay, and the specific one, okay, it has some questions and I will be answering some questions. So let me just go into which is better to choose, hotel or a studio photo shoot? Okay. What is the difference and how the studio environment is better? Okay. So the difference, of course, there will be for my client. Yes. And for me, right? First of all, how is it different for the client? So when someone is arriving to visit you, okay, and have a photo shoot at your hotel, right? It means that you will be expecting us, okay? It means that you do not need to travel, go, rush anywhere, okay? And it means that after a photo shoot, you can stay in your hotel. And if you would like to have an after party with your model, okay, it means that there will be no limitations for you, okay? It is not possible if you will be at the studio, okay, to have an after party or stay longer, okay, because you will be charged, okay, for extra time you stay in the studio, okay? So what it is better, hotel and the studio? Of course, when you're arriving to your hotel and shooting in your hotel, okay, what happening is that you are getting ready there and it's like your homely atmosphere, okay? In the studio is going to be my homely atmosphere, okay? It's going to be my kitchen, right? Where I have all my tools ready, when I have everything set, settings, props, toys, dressing room, right? There will be a lot of stuff that I can use to create erotic art, okay? And I'm not able to bring with me the whole studio, okay, into the hotel, right? But it doesn't mean that I cannot create a studio portraits, okay? It doesn't mean that I cannot do that, right? So I believe that this is absolutely up to client, okay, what they like to choose, shoot in a hotel or shoot in a studio. I would say that for me personally, if you would really want to use erotic photo shoot and create a lot of variations of sex art, of course, being in the studio, it just automatically allows you to do so, right? Because, I have a lot of stuff in my studio that we can create with, right? And the things what I would bring to the hotel, and so of course will be my cameras, okay, and something else, right? I can't just bring the whole studio, right? But it doesn't mean that I cannot create a studio looking content, right? And it doesn't mean that I cannot create these images or videos, right? So for me, it doesn't matter, right? Price way, if you be in the studio, you will pay for the time that you stay in the studio, okay? When I'm going and shooting in a hotel, okay, I will be pricing you for the half day session or a day session, okay? So the price will be different, okay? For a model, when you're booking a model in a hotel or you're booking your sexy model at the studio, there will be no difference, okay? The price will stay the same. It's going to be like in general called the out call, yeah? So models rates will be same. You will pay the deposit, right, for your photo shoot and the deposit for your model hire. Okay, there will be two deposits, right? And then models are paid in full on the day before the shoot so that the shoot will be successful. Okay, and of course, I am that link who is connecting you and a model. Models usually do not want to disclose any identity, okay? They like clients. They don't want anyone to know, okay? So it will be me who is discussing your shoot and scenarios with the model, okay? It will be me who will be arranging, agreeing, reminding, okay, and so on, right? So I will be that person who will work on your behalf, okay? That's what will happen when you are hiring a model through my studio. And there are two options for you. There are models who I work with, or there is another agency that I can refer you to, and you can book your models there. Okay, so let me just go back to the initial question and the situation. The lady is coming to London on a vacation, right? And she would like to book an erotic photo shoot with the hot and sexy model and doesn't know what is better, a hotel, yeah, or studio. In terms of the creativity and the artwork and the variety of options, of course, studio maybe can win. But in terms of the locations, in the hotel, we can use shower, yeah, and make a shower setting, right, with the water. Or we can make a bath, okay, and we can use everything what is in there. So, I compensate that. It's just, to say it depends on the atmosphere, because in the hotel you will be more like at your place, okay, and in the studio you will be more like at my place, okay, right? So that's how it feels, and of course both photo shoots will be excited and nerve-wracking and challenging and stimulating, and of course we are going to book a very hot and sexy model, okay, and all the models have a great physique, okay, great personality, experience in adult business, know how to treat the woman, be around the woman, and of course create hot and sexy stimulating scenes, yeah. And depending on the service, what the woman wants, we need to discuss that prior, okay, so that I will instruct my model, okay, what we're doing, how we're doing, okay, because you see what happens is if you want to have one time, you will have this time, right? And if you would like to have and try something else, right, the model has to be informed, okay. It happened to me before that we would book, for example, an escort model, and then the lady would like to have a dominatrix, like different kind of experience, subdom games, okay, fetish BDSM, right? So these are models, how to say, they can't just become, you know, and perform in the way. There are mixed models, okay? There are different kind of models, right? You can change your ideas and scenarios during the shoot, right? But for everything you need to pay. Mm. That's what's happening. Yeah, when you're booking a hot and sexy model, okay, you must understand that the model's job is to provide the service. Okay, and if he booked, for example, you are booking a model and you are booking a hot and sexy model for a nude shoot, right? So what we will do is use model's body. Okay, we will pose, we will create, initiate different kind of scenarios with that model, right? For that price. Okay. It happened to me before that the lady would be really turned on by this model and she would come to me and say, "Oh, you know what? I am expecting, to have make love scenes and be on the ninth cloud." And you would not believe this, but models would not provide this service for free. Okay? No matter how sexy and hot you are, you should be paying for every adult service. Yeah, you requiring your model to do. Okay? So that's something for you to know, okay, that the services are there for models, okay, and we need to discuss that, right? And usually escort models provide, boyfriend experience service, okay, that's what is a standard and classic situation, okay. So it is your preference where you are going to shoot. The hotel shoot will be as much as successful as the studio shoot, okay? It just the studio logically has more equipment, okay? But very often it's not about the equipment, okay? It's about the place and the atmosphere and the model and how you feel. And if you feel more comfortable being in your hotel and not going anywhere, that's what you should choose. Simple as that. And if you feel very, very much, how to say, excited and want to try and test many things, then the studio is the place for you because that's the testing place, right? That's the kitchen when we can choose and cook different dishes, okay? Any kind of dishes. Yeah, the studio is there for. Okay, hotel has a totally different romantic, sensual feel, kind of a different atmosphere, okay? And me being in a hotel, I also, shoot in a different way, right? So just so you know. Okay, so going on the vacation and having a photo shoot with hot and sexy model, that's what we discuss, yes? So the lady would like to have a boudoir and erotic session. When people saying boudoir and erotic session, that means that there will be portraits, dressed, semi-nude and nude. An erotic session, it means make love scenarios, scenes, most likely penetration, shots, that's kind of an explicit penetration shots. Yeah, that's what erotica is about. Okay, to test many things. Okay, go into role play, into fantasy play, right? That's what it is. It is my first time, and I want to use my upcoming vacation for that. So that's what we are discussing. Okay, and that is another thing is about privacy. Okay, privacy. She's saying that she would like to use this photo shoot and stay private, okay, and not published. Want to have a private session for my private usage and not publishing. Okay, so let me just start from the end, not publishing. Okay, you can't publish any sexual content to any social media. Okay, it's just not, this option is not available. Okay, but you can publish it to adult directories. Yes, and of course you can publish it on the website, blogs, and so on, right? So I do use my artwork for publishing on my website and on my blog. Okay, and I also tell all my clients that their sessions are private. Okay, what that means private? That no one will know who you are. Okay, that your identity, which reflected by your face, will be removed. Okay, and only parts of the images can be used. Okay, and what that is a private session. So by the law, yeah, copyrights belong by the default belong with that person who is an author who is creating the artwork. Okay, it doesn't come an authorship, okay, with the person who is not creating the artwork. You need to pay. Yes, if you want a private usage and you mean that you would like to own the artwork, then you need to pay for that service. Okay, that's something what people need to understand. So imagine you having a private session, right? It means that we are sharing the copyrights. Okay, it means that you can do whatever you want, show, okay, the artwork, help yourself basically. Yes, and me allowing to use my artwork and give for my business, like I say, website and blogs, right? There is 99% of people who would like a private session. Okay, and if I would give a copyright to everyone for free, right, then I would not have, any content to show on my website, right? So we have a verbal agreement with every client that I'm using the part of the images which I want, which I like, where I want, okay? And they also have this right, okay, on their side, right? Especially when they're shooting with models, okay? She will be showing this to her husband, maybe friends, maybe whatever, okay? There are other people who are shooting with models and putting this artwork for sale or for memberships or whatever. I'm not getting involved where they're using. Everyone wants to use it for their own usage, and then this artwork ends up anywhere else, okay? That's not a secret, Okay, everyone would like to have a copyright for free, but the studio doesn't provide that. You need to pay. Okay, the copyright will be yours after my death in 70 years. Okay, that's the law in UK. And in US, the law is for photography 25 years after my death. That when is it you own the copyrights, okay? Otherwise, you need to pay for the service. Okay, that's what's happening, right? So the publishing is this, right? When you're publishing the artwork, people notice that my website has a lot of artwork and it doesn't have faces in it, right? I'm shooting and I'm interested, okay, to showcase the body, okay? Human's body, human's touch, the energy, the expression, okay, the passion, right? It is not about, identity, and it's not about the people. I don't really care about the people, right? I am making art and it is very important to show body language and body energy. Okay, sexuality is a body energy. That's what I'm focused on. Okay, and if someone would like to have, how to say, to have copyrights, they would need to request and we would sign the contract and they would pay for the copyrights. And most of the time it will be 5, 10, 100 times more than the photo shoot cost itself. Okay. So imagine I am charging 540 per 1 hour and I'm giving 100 images. Erotic, nude, explicit, sex scenes, which one image cost £1 or £2. Okay? No, that's the reality. Okay? Few pounds per picture. And even then, they would like to own copyright for free. Okay? So there is no free service in adult business. Okay? And that's what they need to know, that if they would like to shoot, that's the price they are getting. Okay, and for this price, no copyright is included. Okay, it's just not included. Okay, there is also editing is not included. That is an extra service. Okay, so what they could get is the raw files. Raw files, if they would like me to process process them and just convert them into JPEGs. Okay, basic editing, yeah, that could be done, right? But very often people think that they will have a premium editing service. Okay, what is a premium editing? When you're shooting an adult content for a few hours, okay, and you have a significant amount of files created, then you need to go into post-production. And you see post-production is a time-consuming service, okay? And usually I stay 3, 5 days in post-production. Okay. So that time when people are editing, and especially if they would like certain products and premium quality products, they need to pay a premium quality for the editing. And 1 hour costs 220. Okay. For editing. That's how it goes. Okay. So I hope I answered some questions. Okay. About which place is better to choose. Okay. What is publishing about? Because people, you see, they want to shoot, they want to pay £1 or £2, and they also want to help themselves to my work. Okay. That's what's happening, right? That's what's happening. So everyone should be aware, yeah, that we are sharing copyrights because that's the art and art experience and art creation is happening in the studio and a hotel for the certain price. Okay, if people are owning copyrights, the price will increase. Okay, and that will be a totally different calculation, right? So that's how it goes. I hope that is enough information from everyone, and thank you so much, and see you later. Bye. Mm.